So during the time I started to know while I was working and stuff, and this is probably before Jong Hoon died and everything like that. So I got into BTS a lot, and BTS is one of my bias groups and everything. This isn't so that's the one thing I loved about BTS so much is that they were so open about mental illness and struggles and things. Their music out of most music that I listen to has touched me a lot just for that. I mean, God, I love so much K-pop. I do. I have my ultimate groups. I have Block B. I have Super Junior. I have Twice. Monsta X. I love listening to Solo. I love Eric Nam, Loco. I love all of them. I love so many. But BTS is the group that hits me the hardest as far as my emotional state. They're the one that I can, if I need to listen to something to help me calm down or something, they are the one that I will probably listen to. Um, I was feeling horrible one night and everything to the point where I was laying on my floor, um, trying to breathe. I was trying to catch my, because I was in the middle of having a very bad anxiety panic attack and everything. I just got into a fight with my mom about something and I was just so upset and I felt like I hate fighting with my mom. I do. Um it's the worst thing cuz then I feel like I'm the most ungrateful daughter in the world. I feel like I did something. I feel like I've put her so much in her life. I put her through so much because of what I was feeling and everything that I couldn't come to her and everything and I lashed out on her so much when it wasn't her fault and I feel horrible when I fight with her. And so during that time, I couldn't find a way to calm myself down. So the one thing I did was listen to Serendipity, um, by Jimin and everything like that, and that helped me calm down. I listened for 2 hours on loop constantly until I finally like fell asleep and calmed down to a point where I could actually breathe. But that's what that's what BTS does for me. There's a song I swear for every sort of mood that I could ever feel. Um, One of the songs that mean a great deal to me is "First Love" by Yoongi. I love that song so much because I feel that when I'm like going through a lot of emotion things and I'm driving, I can listen to it and I feel like I can. You can just feel everything in that song and things with piano touch me like so much. Like I love piano. I love listening to people play pianos and I love listening to people play harps and everything. But that one hits so hard for me. Um but the other so K-pop just there's there's a song for everything that you could feel. BTS I feel like covers all of this and with their words and everything they cover everything. But K-pop in general, they have a song for like everything that you feel. For me, if I'm feeling happy or something like that, Circus by Diane Union, I listen to that song constantly. If I'm having like if I'm having like a great, like wonderful, I just need like a happy song twice, anything twice, half the time. Um if I'm having like one of those amped up days and I need some hype up, um Monsta X, always right there. If I'm having one of those low key days, I just need to like listen to something like with some really good lyric. Eric Nam all the time. I swear I've met him in person. I've got to see him twice, and I absolutely love seeing him. I get so excited when I can see him in person because that's practically the only K-pop concert or practically the only person I'm ever going to be able to see. I've seen Monsta X in concert, but speaking of money and stuff like that, Eric Nam I can actually go and see, whereas I don't have to feel like I'm fighting like 15 million people just to get a ticket. His tickets I can usually get, and I usually am managed to get VIP and everything. But any other ticket, BTS, I've given up on the dream half the time. I would love to see them. I do. I would love to see them. It would be a dream come true, but I know that the likelihood of me ever getting to is slim to none. That doesn't depress me as much because I'm happy that other people can go and see them and support them. So another way K-pop has helped me mentally, as far as the reason why I love them is I love dances. I love their K-pop dances. I've never really worked on wanting to learn how to do. I never really thought about learning the dances ever until my friend mentioned that we should go and try. Well, that's something we did. Like twice a week, we would get together and we would go and practice dances and turn into just a free for all of us just laughing and hanging out together and everything. And that I think was like the happiest time that we could be. That was the happiest time of my life, is just doing these dances with them. Even if we weren't doing them right, even if we looked like complete like messes dancing and stuff like that, because we didn't care that it was right half the time. We just like being there and having fun, because these dances you could actually like do and you could learn, and there was tutorials for them and things, and the music was catchy. Um, and it was just nice just being there. K-pop has helped me as far as my creativity. I enjoy making edits. I didn't even know I could do edits until I became an admin for like 30 some K-pop pages, because it started with BTS. I became an admin for BTS pages, and it's gone into TXT and everything like that. I mainly focus on the BTS pages because I know mostly about them. The other ones are added to our pages, and I help out with them, but I don't know the members as well, so I don't post as much as I should, as much as I could do on those, because I don't know them as well. But BTS, I know mostly about them. So, but I love being an admin. I love updating things. I love giving people news. I love the different response, because I felt like I was needed. The one thing in the world that, the other thing in my head and everything that works is if I'm not needed. I don't like feeling like I'm not needed. Because again, it comes back to the worthless feeling. In my mind, and everyone will tell me that I'm not worthless, but in my mind, if I'm not helping in some way, I'm worthless. I'm not needed. I'm one of those, I'm better off not existing because I'm not contributing to something. So I get very, very upset. So as much as I do love being an admin and everything, but it has, again, it's one of those things where if I'm helping out, it's great. I love it, but unfortunately with that, I deprive myself of sleep for that, because a lot of update things happen during when I'm supposed to be sleeping. I was getting sick a whole lot because I was staying up so late and I wasn't getting as much sleep as I needed. My mental state started to break down once again with that, with me being an admin, because I wasn't functioning how I needed to. I wasn't helping myself in any way, because I was hurting myself even though I thought I was helping. I thought, Amber, if you keep working on being an admin, if you keep doing what you need to, if you keep posting and stuff like that, then you're not worthless, and people will see your worth and they will know that you are helping as much as you can. But in that thing, my body is also like, you need to stop. You need to rest, you need to sleep and everything like that. You'll be fine. But the bad part of my mind and everything is telling me, no, you can't sleep. You need to stay up. You need to update and everything like that. So, and since I wasn't an admin for a while, and then I came back and everything, it's happening again. And no matter how much I tell myself that, Amber, you're going to stop, or you need to step back or something, I can't. My mind won't let me. My mind won't let me step back from this thing, because I'm like, if I'm not doing this, then I'm worthless. I'm not helping like I need to. I'm letting people down, and I don't want to let people down. I can't let people down. Um, in the fact of being someone who works on edits and things like that, again, I don't like letting people down, and that is how, with that mentality, I also end up hurting um people, because I don't want to let anyone down, whether I know you or not. I don't want to let you down. And that ended up hurting something, and then that ended up hurting me as far as being an admin. You The thing about K-pop is that K-pop is definitely you're definitely a family when you find a fandom, and you don't want to hurt that family. And I did, even though I feel like I didn't, I did.